What's up, guys? John here. I wanted to give some impressions on the brand new MacBook Air that was announced today at Macworld. First of all, freaking sweet. They got something that small. I mean, when you pulled it out of the envelope, the manila envelope, I was shocked. It's very impressive that they got something like that crammed into such a small package. First, I'll talk about some of the pros of it. I haven't seen one yet in person. I'm going to go to the Apple Store tomorrow and try and grab some shots and get those up on the website if they have it at johnforlakers.blogspot.com. But first, some of the pros. I mean, thing is really tiny. I think it's perfect for road warriors, people that are traveling a lot, and students that have to carry a computer to and from class. For size and weight, it doesn't look like it can be beat at all. I mean, there's nothing on the market like that. And the fact that you can still use Boot Camp and run Windows on it too. There's no reason for people not to pick it up, especially those that don't like Mac OS 10. That's a nice alternative. On the downside, though, it's certainly not a desktop replacement like the MacBook can be, and certainly the MacBook Pro. Firstly, having only one USB port can be a problem. I know you can use a hub, but oftentimes that's a pain. No FireWire ports make it a little difficult to back up large data. I know they announced the time capsule, but that's another cost you have to add on to buy if you want to use, the wireless time machine. So that's one downside, the lack of ports. The next downside is the lack of actual physical built-in optical drive. I know that there's an attachment that they released, which is great. They needed to. People still like having an optical drive. But I'm not so sure that I buy the virtual optical drive that they have that you can use on a PC or anything. So what that means essentially is if you have another computer in your house with an optical drive, like a desktop or something, on your same network, you can install a little bit of software on it, and your MacBook Air will recognize that computer's optical drive, and you can use it to install programs that would need a CD. It's a great idea, but and maybe it works. Again, I haven't tried it, but I think people still are going to miss actually having a drive on their computer, especially the less tech savvy that may not know how to set up that virtual optical drive. May be a problem. So some quick impressions or thoughts. That being said, if I didn't have a MacBook Pro, I would probably try and buy one of those MacBook Airs. Really, really, really nice. Some of the other downsides are very small hard drive. Certainly you can't go in the double digits yet. And probably the biggest downside of the computer is nothing is user accessible or replaceable. Your battery goes, you got to send it back to Apple. You can't replace it yourself. You want a bigger hard drive, you can't replace it yourself. You want to add more RAM, you can't replace it yourself. I do give Apple credit though. Apple credit, they did give 2 gigabytes of RAM, which would be plenty, which is nice. And they are claiming that they'll replace the battery for, I believe, $125, which is not terribly bad. And they did give it a decent hard drive, I believe at 80 gigs for the 1.8-inch drive. So they did give it decent specs, but not being able to replace it yourself down the road is potentially problematic. But again, like I said, if I had the option, I'd probably pick one up myself. But I can't justify the cost if I have a MacBook Pro. But what we will try to do is get one of our users to do an unboxing for you up on YouTube and johnforlakers.blogspot.com. Try and get that up there too. Anyway, guys, want to know your impressions on the MacBook Air, what you guys think of it. Are you guys going to be buying one? Is it something that interests you? Let us and let me know what you guys think. I'm always interested. Anyway, guys, Technology King, this video was for you. Hope you guys have a good afternoon, day, or evening wherever you are. It is late here in California. I just got home. I'm having dinner and going to bed. Bye, guys.